Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Wine Down Wednesdays with your girl Jovita. Cheers! Lovely. So I hope that everyone has been having a wonderful week so far. I know that I have been. I am looking forward to what lies ahead, and you should too, because I wake up every day living it like it's my last day. We have to learn to enjoy life in general. Just truly enjoy life. So today is September 1st. It's the first of many things. It's the first day of the last month of the third quarter of 2021. It's many people's birthdays. Happy birthday to everybody who's having a birthday today. It is such a new beginning for a lot of people. And it's also the start of Sickle Cell Disease Awareness Month. So, I know that's one of those things that some of us may not know a lot about. However, we want to try to educate ourselves on it all month long. So I'm pretty sure there are going to be people sharing things about sickle cell disease. That some things you may know, some things you may not know. But I will probably be sharing. So stay tuned to all of my social media outlets so that you can learn and educate yourself on sickle cell disease, right? So let's go ahead and get started. But before I do, let me introduce myself to those who may not know me. I am Jovita, and I help boss women go from feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, and alone to giving herself permission to be free so that she can live her life in harmony. My overall mission is to empower women to live confident, authentic lives unapologetically. So tonight's topic is a continuation of the love languages, right? We talked about acts of service last week. We also talked about gifts, like receiving gifts and stuff like that. So we talked about those two. And tonight I'm going to focus on the other three. And I think it's just important that we just dive a little bit deeper into these love languages so that just a little bit, because I gave you a lot of it, if that's such a word, but I gave you a good overview a couple of weeks ago when I actually launched this. But tonight we're going to start off with words of affirmation. Now, words of affirmation is just saying things to make someone feel good, to make someone boost their confidence, to just say stay positive. That's kind of what words of affirmation means. And there are a lot of people who need to hear positive things about themselves so that, because that fills their love tank. That totally fills their love tank. There are people who need you to compliment them on a regular basis. So guys, if you aren't out there complimenting your partner, I'm just saying she might not like you right now because you're not filling her love tank. So you got to fill her love tank and tell her that you love her. Tell her that she's beautiful. Tell her, oh, that color looks good on you. Tell her, girl, you wearing that dress. Whatever it is. And ladies, you have to do the same thing because there are a lot of men out there who actually loves words of affirmation. There are a ton of them, and you have to stroke the ego, right? Stroking that ego is not just for men, it's for women as well. So you have to learn that about your partner. And that's really what words of affirmation really means. And in a sense, it's just really building someone up, making them feel good by the words you say, not negative words, but by the positive words you say, by the compliments you give, by acknowledging that they did a good deed. Like if they did something for you, like if you love acts of service, right? We talked about that last week. But if you love somebody doing something for you, they want to hear thank you. They want to say, I appreciate you. They want to hear, I adore you. I love you. I am in strong like with you. Like, you are beautiful. You are handsome. Oh my gosh, the way you spoke to that person, the way you handle that situation was awesome. They want to hear that stuff, and that stuff really fills them up. It'll put a smile on their face. It'll brighten their day. You'll be surprised what words of affirmations can do for people. Once you realize that that's their primary love language, that's how they like to receive love. And some people show you what their love language is by what what they want to receive is what they give, right? So if some people are, if they're giving you words of affirmation, they're telling you, giving you compliments, just really pouring into you in a positive way, know that they may need that too. Not everybody needs that, but they may need that too. And that might not necessarily mean that that's their primary, but most people whose primary love language is that they actually do that for others because they want that done for themselves. Keep that in mind whenever you think about any of the love languages, right? So the next one, and I know some of you guys in the comments, let me know if if words of affirmation is your thing, right? Because we all have one of the five, right? That's our primary. So the next one I want to talk to you about is physical touch. Now, physical touch, some people think all men want physical touch. That's their primary, but that's not necessarily true. But physical touch means a lot because it brings you closer to people. Even if it's just a pat on the shoulder, or I said shoulder on my hand, right? That's funny. But even if it's a pat on the shoulder, a rub on the back, a hug, because some people just need a hug and it makes them feel good. It makes them feel wanted. It makes them feel loved, makes them feel appreciated. It fills their love tank, just touching them just lightly. When you're in your relationships, your romantic relationships, right? Just sitting on the couch, holding hands. What else you guys do? Because I don't know, but holding hands, just leaning on each other, cuddling, whatever other things you do, right? I don't know, but those things are physical touch, and that really means a lot to the person who really needs that to fill their love tank, because that's just their primary love language. You can give them all the gifts in the world and they're going to be appreciative, hopefully, but when you actually physically touch them, that just fireworks off for them. I'm telling you, that's how some people relate to it. Fireworks will go off. And just know that physical touch doesn't necessarily mean sex, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that, but it could just be some form of intimacy. Just like I said, a hug is very intimate. Sharing a kiss is very intimate, right? They're just different things, right, that you can do to, get that physical touch, but you have to truly, truly, truly pay attention to your partner or to your friendships and to any type of relationship that you're in, so that you know what is needed to fill that person's love tank. Now, sometimes you got to have a conversation about these things. I think you should, because some people aren't even thinking about it. When you're in, like, if you're dating and you're in these relationships, you're not thinking about asking that person what their love language is, but you know that you like to give gifts and that's what makes you feel good. But that doesn't mean that person loves receiving gifts. They may be appreciative, like I said, but that doesn't mean they love it. So just pay attention to your partners and just know what it is. But that's physical touch in a nutshell, you guys. Physical touch is big, and it's second on my list. It is definitely second on my list. I think I like to, sometimes all you want is a hug. Sometimes that's all you need is a hug, right? And that can just make you feel good for 30, 60, 90 days, a day or two, a minute, second, however long, right? But just know that just the act of touching someone really just fills their love tank, truly and truly fills their love tank. And the final one that I am going to talk about tonight is my number one, of course, but it's quality time. Quality time is just so important. I think it's, to me, and I told y'all why it's for me, but I think it's very important to spend quality time with people, because it shows that you are interested. It shows that you do care. It shows that, I want to be around you, right? I just want to be in your presence. That stuff, it speaks volumes, because sometimes people can just be in the same room. They don't even have to be doing the same thing. You could be on your phone, I could be on my phone, but just being there means a lot and will fill someone's love tank tremendously. I don't know about if any of you have ever, felt that way, with quality time, felt like, oh my gosh, I'm good. I know for me, and I'll share a story with you guys. I probably shared it with you before, But I know with me, when I am missing people, I tend to like, okay, invite folks over and just have a small gathering of folks. Or if someone invites me somewhere and I hadn't been out in a while, I would actually go because I appreciate the invite, one. And two, I appreciate just being around certain people, not everybody, right? But just being around certain people because they give me like some good vibes and good energy. And I feel good about it. Like I actually take the time, and people appreciate you taking the time out of your day to spend with them, regardless if it's only for 30 minutes to an hour. They just appreciate the fact that you took time out of your day to spend with them. And that's why quality time is so, so important to me. I love it. It fills me up all the time. And we go have a couple drinks at a bar for only like an hour or so. And guess what? I'm good. My tank is full. You know, because it's rarely that I really miss people, but I do enjoy just spending time with the people that I love and the people that I care about, you know, and the people that are close to me. I do enjoy spending that time because that's important to me. And I know that all of my friends and family, that's not that important to them. I know that, and I try to reach them where they are. But with quality time, it's just, to me, it just takes things up a whole nother level. I think it's the highest out of all of them, but I am a little bit biased. But if I had to put them in order, I'll put in the order of the way I see it. But my order is not just like anybody else's. So just keep that in mind as we go throughout the day and meet people and trying to understand people, because this can help you in your relationships. If you understand the love language that your partner is speaking or needs, because they can be speaking to you in one way because that's how they're showing you their love, but they want to receive it in a totally different way. And that's nothing but a conversation, because once you learn that, that can save your relationships, that can save your marriages, that can save friendships. I mean, it can save a whole lot of things once you look at it from a different set of lens, right? Just look at it totally different. Like, okay, I know that I love, you know, quality time. But at the same token, if I was dating somebody and I know that his primary love language is words of affirmation, I'm going to speak life into that. I am truly going to speak life into that because I want to show him that I do love and care for him. And hope, and not hopefully, because I will let him know I like to spend time with people. And so, and vice versa. But when you do that, you really fill that person up and they feel loved, wanted, appreciated, and like they want to be around you because you're going to give them that feeling of peace that they always wanted or always needed and always felt when they're in your presence, because you're feeding them what they need. You are filling their tank. Every time they come to see you, you are truly filling their love tank. So I want you guys to keep all of those love languages in mind. Remember, there are 5 of them. Goes from receiving gifts, acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch, and quality time. Those are important to learn. If you have not gotten the book on it or have not read it online, just go look up the love languages and just Google it. Google it and you will get all kinds of stuff, and take the quiz. It's a fun quiz, and you get to learn more about yourself, because sometimes you don't even know what your love language is. You're just all over the place. But once you really take the time to figure that out and find it out, I think just things would get so much easier for you in your relationships. Totally easier. So I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight on Wind Down Wednesdays. Hopefully you learned a lot. Hopefully you keep learning a lot. Keep tuning in, you guys, because there's more to come. If you have anything that you would love for me to talk about, just go to my website and go into the contact me section and just say, hey, Jovita, this is what I would like for you to talk about. I would like for you to discuss. I am looking for new ideas, new topics all the time. I also want to let you know that on this site pretty soon, there are some blog posts now, but I am going to start relaunching my blog. and just doing more of that stuff and sharing this stuff in writing as well as in my video blog, which is this Wind Down Wednesdays with Jovita, right? So I thank you guys. I thank you. If you're stuck in any way, shape, or form, or just need to just have a conversation, just to have a clarity call, just to get clarity on, just life with yourself, just life in general, then go to www.chatwithjovita.info. Schedule an appointment with me, and let's just see kind of where you can get the clarity that you need. Or even if you're just stuck and you just have this problem that you need to have solved, please contact me and just schedule an appointment with me, and we will get on the call and we will chat it out. All right. So I thank you guys for joining me tonight on Wind Down Wednesdays. You have a great week. Have an awesome, awesome Labor Day. And I will chat with you next week. Bye.